Yeah, what up? This the boy Uncle Murda, and you already know I'm rocking with all hip hop. Bang, bang.
Yo, what's going on, world? It's your man Chuck Creekmer, aka Jigsaw, here at One World Studios with my man, the biggest goon in the industry.
Whoa.
The only dude that comes into One World Studios with a ski mask and sunglasses.
Nah, man.
Uncle Murda. What's good with
What's
you,
going
man?
on, Chuck? What it's looking like, man?
Man, I'm happy, brother. It's my birthday, so I'm glad to sit next to
Happy
you.
birthday, man.
on
You
my
already.
G-Day. Word.
Definitely, man.
How you doing?
I can't complain, man.
Word. You shook up the world. You keep shaking up the world. Every year you shake up the world, man.
I try
With
sometimes.
the wrap up.
I try.
First of all, let's talk about this year's wrap up. You made headline. I'm gonna just go straight to it. You called Oprah the B word, and it made headlines across the whole internet. And this is way before Snoop came into the situation. You know what I mean? What's your thoughts on this year's wrap up? I mean, it seems like it gets crazier and crazier every year.
I mean, it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
You know, for things like Oprah, I just feel like she be doing a lot of corny shit sometimes. I feel like she be doing. So I just wanted to highlight that as far as with Oprah. Like, you know, stop doing the corny shit, man.
Yeah.
I know you know a lot of pictures with Harvey Weinstein and Donald Trump, but stop doing the corny shit. You know what I mean? That's all.
Right.
So shit like that.
You name a lot of people. You check a lot of people. Now has anybody ever stepped to you? Has anybody say, "Yo, man, you know what I mean? What's good?"
Nah, man.
Nah?
You know, it's nah.
Okay.
It's for the love of the culture, man.
For the love of the culture.
It's for the love
or
of
is
the
it
culture.
that they scared?
Nah, I don't think nobody's scared of nobody, man. I mean, I would hope not. I would hope nobody ain't out here scared of a nigga that breathe the same air as them. But nah, you know, it's all good, man.
All right. Now, me and my man Slops were talking.
What y'all was talking about, man?
We was, Slops is from Brooklyn,
Okay.
and he made a statement, but I want to just make this statement a little more broader, or the question:
Gotcha.
How does one obtain a pass in Brooklyn if they not from Brooklyn?
I mean, you got to know certain individuals and, you know, carry yourself a certain way. And, you know, and if you ain't really about that, just stay off the radar, because we ain't just going up messing with no random person. But
Right.
if you come out there acting a certain way, that might not really be you. Or even if it is you, I hope you know the right people.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're going to definitely, get checked.
Right.
You know, that's just that, man.
Yeah. I don't know why Slots be inflating the
Yeah, I mean,
situation.
Slops might not be about that life. I get it. So he might be a little curious. You
Right,
know what I mean?
right.
That's all. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Word. Did you see the situation with Drake and Marcy? Did you see that video?
Shout out to Drizzy. I saw my nigga
Drake.
Drizzy and Marcy.
What'd you think of that?
Man, Drake probably thought some shooters was coming around. He didn't know what was going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fucking with Drake, he probably was doing it, playing around. You never know. You got to wait till you see the video to see exactly why he was doing that. So, you know, it might be somewhere it was a whole joke or a prank fucking with Drake. You know, he be thinking ahead sometimes, so you never know.
Right. Now, I want to, I lived in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? As my man JP said, on a dead man block, Parkside Ave, between Flatbush and Ocean Ave.
Okay.
You know what I mean? What's the state of Brooklyn right now? I go back and it's very different. You know what I'm saying? Like two white dudes strolled out of my old spot. You know what I mean?
There's
And
a little bit
healthy eating and options around there now.
You know, they cleaning Brooklyn up a little bit. There's a little bit more money out there, so you might see some white people out there hanging around. Yeah. But other than that, Brooklyn popping right now.
Yeah.
Brooklyn got it popping on the music scene. Brooklyn lit.
The other side is Brooklyn is got a whole resurgence pop.
Definitely, man. Brooklyn carrying the city right now. So
Yeah.
That's dope.
You work with a lot of those guys.
Yeah,
I have a lot of them on your new tape.
Definitely, man. Shout out to Q Bands. He on there catching bodies. Yeah. That's one of the new Brooklyn artists to look for.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So is it like a mixture now? Like it's same, a little bit of the same, a little bit of the new? You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you bring white people into the situation, things change.
Yeah, it's like it's just like the hood got a little cleaned up now.
Yeah.
It's a little cleaned up.
Yeah.
Still hood, but people cleaned up, and Definitely, you got a lot of white more people there, and it's dope. It's all good, man. Bring the white people, and the white people come as money around. And
Right.
It's all good, man. I got a lot of white friends. I love white people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all good, man. It's
Cool.
good to see people together and things of that nature, man. I think it's dope. So
All right.
it's all good. Got to step your hustle up. That's it. Get money.
True. Now this year, both Bobby Shmurda and Tekashi 6ix9ine come home.
But we're going to celebrate Bobby coming home.
Yeah, I heard you say
The
that.
other guy might have to go in witness protection program or something.
Yeah.
But,
I think he's not he's not going to be in New York. I think he said that already. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That might be the best thing for him.
Yeah. Now I was thinking maybe you could mentor Bobby Shmurda. I was thinking of that. Like
Bobby good, man.
You don't think Bobby needed?
Bobby good, man. That's the bro. He good. He don't need me to mentor him. Bobby good. He gonna come home. He gonna get to a bag. Him and Rowdy they gonna come out here and they gonna get to it. Yeah. They gonna turn it up. They gonna get embraced heavy, I believe. So.
Okay.
No, they gonna turn it up.
Yeah, he's definitely a real one. Yeah.
Nah, they gonna turn up.
Okay. Now you have a song on your album called "What I Mean Is," and you say a few things in there. One thing I noted, you talk a little bit about hip hop causing some of the things that the youth are going through. What do you feel about that? Like, do you that's been always a debate in the culture. Is hip hop causing violence, or is it violence causing the content of hip hop? What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think it's both. I mean, because when you go through real life experiences, that's just because of the situation that you in, and because of the environment you from, and your everyday challenges trying to survive in that environment. So then when you have artists that come from these environments, and we make the music based off of our experiences and things that we've been through, but then the next little homie that's probably in the same environment might not have been through certain things yet, they can get influenced to do certain things, being that their circumstances is so similar. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's where music and the streets really interact, and it's fucked up, but it is what it is. That's just the reality of it. Right. So the streets influence music just like music influenced the streets and what these kids do in it. So that record was just highlighting that a little bit and saying, like, sometimes with choice, you don't really have a choice. I know it's easy to say be positive or do this, but sometimes it's easier said than done. Like, so I just wanted to highlight that on that record.
Yeah. How do you stay positive? Do you stay positive?
Yeah, of course. I try to stay positive, man,
What do you do?
Your kids, so you gotta, sometimes you gotta move a certain way, or you change certain things you was doing, or you just take more precaution in what you're doing because, you got other people to live for. Yeah. That's depending on you, that need you. So you gotta move a certain way.
When you were coming up, who did you look up to? Who did, like for me, I looked up to a lot of rappers. And was it rappers? You know what I mean? Who did you look up to?
I'm not gonna say looked up to, but your influences, people that you like. When you heard like the Jay-Z's, the Biggie Smalls, the Nas, the 50 Cent, the Locks, and things of that nature. So Mobb Deep, those are my influences and gave me hope, feeling like, all right, shit, I know I ain't got too many options, the life I'm living, but I got this gift, the rap, and these guys' stories and things they was talking about was so relatable. It made me feel like, okay, I got a shot. Yeah. If I could get right with this music, I got a shot because I seen these guys do it. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right, facts. You flirted with a name change a couple years ago. What made you keep the name ultimately?
I tried. That shit don't be working, man.
Yeah.
I be, then my name this, my name that, my name this. Motherfucker, like, fuck that. Yeah. You Uncle Murda, nigga. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, I've been rocking with Lenny Grant, too. That's my name.
Right.
And they still wasn't even trying to fuck with that. I even tried to put the last mixtape out. It was like, Uncle Murda presents Lenny Grant.
Right.
And they was still just like, nah, nigga, we fucking with Uncle Murda. Right, so, I just figured let me keep it and go with it.
Yeah, that ain't work for Killer Mike either.
Yeah. Shout out Killer Mike.
Yeah, man. In terms of The way the internet is crazy, right? And everybody is fighting for a space, a position.
Mm-hmm.
How have you been able to sustain yourself in the game, like, whereas most people fall off or just pretend to be doing well, things like that. How have you maintained?
I think by just staying true to my craft, man, and really not giving a fuck.
Right.
And I'm one of the artists that 9 times out of 10 I'ma probably say what most other artists are scared to say. I'ma speak my truths on it, and I just try to be creative with the music as well. When it comes to my singles, just see what's going on out there, see how I could bring my touch with it, and I ain't afraid to try a little, new shit, play with the flows a little bit, but always staying true to who the fuck I am at the same time. So that's why you might hear me on the record with Future sounding a little different. You might hear me on the record with Tory Lanez sounding a little different. My boy Derez Deshaun sounding a little different. So I just like to switch it up a little bit as well. You know what I mean? Have fun with this shit.
Let me get your. Can you do this? I don't know if you can do this, but can you give your top 5 Brooklyn rap artists? Top 5 DOA, but Brooklyn.
See, I don't really, when it come to top things, I don't really be having that because, for me, like, I remember somebody asked me, like, my top 5 rappers before, and there's so many different rappers that I fucked with at certain points in my life when you was going through shit.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard for me to go top this and top that. But, I like Brooklyn. I like shit. There's a whole bunch of niggas in Brooklyn right now that's popping that I'm listening to right now. So do I got like a top 5? But, Biggie and Jay gonna always be like Mount Rushmore. But, no, I don't got like a top 5. Man. I just rock with Brooklyn, period.
Yeah. Who do you listen to now in Brooklyn?
We got the young boys, Chef G, Sleepy Hollow. I like what Pop Smoke doing. I like what 5EO doing. I like what Casanova doing. I like what Q Bands is doing. I like what these young boys, MMB Valiant, MMB Rich Stars is doing. I like what Lil J Guapo doing. So there's a few guys in Brooklyn that's doing their thing right now. I like what Smooth Al doing. I like what Jay Critch doing. I like what Papa the Don doing, the Billy Yarn. Brooklyn lit right now. You know what I'm saying? So Brooklyn moving.
What's the okay? This is definitely not a fair or unbiased question, but back in the day, I'm not a native New Yorker, so back in the day, the Bronx was the hardest, like to me at least, coming from the outside.
The Bronx is still wilding. Shout out to the Bronx. They out here too. They popping too.
So in terms of boroughs, is Brooklyn, would you say, the hardest borough?
I mean, I'm from Brooklyn, so I'm always you can't ask me though. You can't ask a person where they
That's
from.
A stupid question.
You ask somebody from the Bronx, so who you think is the hardest? They're gonna say the Bronx. You ask somebody from Harlem, they're gonna say Harlem. You ask Queens, they're gonna say Queens. You ask Brooklyn, they're gonna say Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So you can't do that one, Chuck.
We gonna have to edit that.
It's all good. I'm just saying, it's all good.
But let me ask you this though: what about New York as a whole? New York is so competitive, right? I've been thinking about. I mean, I love the South. You know what I'm saying? So don't.
It's all
there's
good.
never an issue with the South.
Definitely.
But New York always, it seems, cancel each other out. You know what I mean? Like 50 J, Fat Joe. You know what I mean? Mace and whoever. You think it's in a different space now, or even retroactively, if cats could have worked together, could New York still be the dominant force?
I think New York getting in a better space, but it's just it's the upbringing here. New York is just real competitive. I don't even think we can help it sometimes. It's just us. Like you can't help that shit. Like New York is just competitive. That's it, period. But I think we getting better. I think the young boys is actually doing a good job of that. They lead by example. Like a lot of them is clicking up. They're doing certain things. They out here running around getting these bags together. So I think it's better. You see what Jay and Puff be doing. They be rolling, hanging out together and shit like that. So I think you're starting to see more unity a little bit. It's coming there.
A little bit.
We trying. New York trying.
What's your relationship with 50 now?
That's the bro right there. You crazy? We was just on tour in Australia, New Zealand with Janet Jackson, my partner Yayo. So that was super dope. 50 the bro, man. I was just at the premiere for the For Life premiere. ABC, man, super. That's gonna be That's gonna be crazy right there, like based off a true story. So 50 family, man. You know we always scheming.
Right. Of
Definitely,
course.
man.
Now I did see that you went on tour with Janet. Did you get to meet her?
Yeah, I seen Janet, definitely, man. I
how
met her. We ain't
close?
get the hug and do all that, but it was like, whoa, look at Janet. We was right there in the same room and all that, hanging, but security was in the middle.
Right.
It's all good though. It was
I'm scheming.
Beautiful experience, man. We was on the same stage. Shout out to everybody that was there though.
She's
Brandy,
touring again, so
Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
It was live out there.
Now that's a pop little situation right there.
Man, Cisco was out there. It's
Cisco?
crazy. Yeah,
Was his hair not purple? Well, it changed his color.
It was one of them.
Silver?
I think it was gold. I think it was silver.
It was gold.
Silver. It was silver. Yeah, the silver.
Cisco the Dragon, Thong Song. Word, that's dope though. Like,
Nah,
what's your, since you're so international, what place showed you the most love?
I mean, all of them, man. You get love, and so overseas is just super dope.
Yeah,
like it's love all over.
Yeah,
from London to France to Canada, to Australia. It was just dope.
Yeah,
the whole UK, it was just dope.
Yeah, have you, a lot of people on tour, they don't get to really visit. You know what I mean? They just go in and pop out or whatever. Have you actually got to sit and talk with people or visit places?
Yeah, we move around the town. Go from me and my boy Yayo, my other man Light. Like we be moving around. So when we go on tour, we definitely be out and about. Yeah. So we got to interact with the people, chop it up, have some fun.
Okay. Now talk about your your other ventures. You have a label situation. You have new music out.
Definitely, we just put the project out, the Don't Come Outside Volume 2.
Right.
That was featuring Jadakiss, Benny the Butcher, Styles P, Conway, Derez Deshawn, Tory Lanez, Dave East, Q Bands, Aviator Keys. So project doing good, dope project. Got all the artists on there that I wanted to work with, and it was just a dope body of work, man. It was just something that the streets needed and that they could relate to and get a better understanding of me at the same time.
Yeah, you showed some range on this one, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of different looks, content-wise and musically.
Nah, definitely. Yeah. So it was just aiming on. I wanted to feel a little soulful, mixed with a little bit of what's going on right now, but still with a certain type of feeling, and it worked. And we got Don't Come Outside Volume 3 coming right behind that. So we on
that
it.
Dropping?
Probably looking at sometime around March, early April.
Okay.
Around there.
Okay, so that's real soon.
Definitely.
Now, personally, I get tired of the comments in social media. Every time a rapper says something about something, they bring up George Zimmerman. Now I know you can't incriminate anyone or yourself on camera or anything like that, but is there any way we can handle that dude? Like, just to shut people up?
Man, what you want me to say on here? You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?
No,
you know.
Joking.
Hopefully get somebody get it together.
But I'm just tired of people saying it. Like first of all, we that stupid. First of all, but second of all, it's like you can't say something to anyone about anything because they be like, "Yo, put that same energy to George Zimmerman." He always the poster child for saying why hip hop don't do nothing.
I mean, it is what it is with that, man.
Yeah. All right. So what you got coming up next? Have you started acting?
I've been doing
acting, right?
I did a movie, Fifth. Shout out to 50 again. He had me in a movie with Bruce Willis and Frank Grillo. Then I was also doing Money and Violence as well. Mad, I ain't keep going, but shout out to my boy Cloud9 scheming on something more, which it is. Yeah. I definitely touch the acting field. Yeah. Trying to get more involved with that too. I'm scheming. I'm working towards that.
Yeah. Do you like doing it, or is it?
No, that's definitely something I want to do more. Yeah, that's a natural thing. Yeah. But that's definitely something I want to do more. You got to work at your craft more a little bit with that. Yeah. But that's definitely something I feel like getting involved in.
What about some acting lessons? I mean,
definitely. That's something I look forward to getting to.
Yeah.
Definitely start taking some of those.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want to get across to the people?
Just right now, go get that Don't Come Outside Volume 2 is out right now.
Yep.
Make sure y'all go get that. You already know. And shit, we here, nigga. GMG ATM, it's the unit. Whoa!
Yeah. Salute.
All hip-hop, you heard?